Here eating at Grandys in the morning. Grandys isn't what it used to be. I guess they're closing down the business entirely, but I thought I'd make a video because I recall Michael Rosser saying that he worked here when he was young. And for some reason this morning, I was thinking to myself before I got to Grandys, I remember walking into Grandys when I was a kid, and it was before I started hanging around Richard. And it was when Michael had his bangs. You know, he had his haircut and his bangs were all the way down. They were like past his chin. And it was like a really hardcore punk rock haircut. And I walked inside there with my mother, and I remember my mother looking at him, and she said, and my mom was just staring at him like, how would you even have a haircut like that and have a job working at Grandys? Because my mother was always like, you always have to kind of have a proper outfit or appearance to work. And I remember thinking that very vividly, that how could somebody like that get a job, especially at Grandys? And he was working very active and very alert, but his appearance was, really out of context to what Grandys is supposed to be. One of the other things I was thinking of is I know my mother's relationships, like what kind of guys she would have liked or what type of behavior. And they had this woman that was about the same size as my mother and this other white guy, right? Stuff like that traumatizes me because it isn't about controlling what partner my mother's going to be with. It's because I know her so well and the advantage points of what somebody else would have done. For a professional psychologist and for an outside person, they only perceive the idea of woman and man. Oh, relationships, you make a mistake. Oh, it's just a boo, 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 make a baby. That's it. There's nothing more to that. I thought I'd make a video on that because they got the cream. They only got the cream filling on that.